to the Love and Live Show. I'm Queen Lenore.
And I'm Elijah.
And we are here for relationship advice by your side. Okay, now y'all can come up with a song and bring it to me. Send it to me. Because this is ridiculous.
Like, what's going on here?
I can't keep trying to figure out these relationship advice songs. Y'all tripping. Okay.
All right, so what is the relationship advice on today?
Friendship.
Friendship. Is we friends? Are we friends?
How many of us have them? Friends. Ones we can depend on. Let's be friends. Okay, so you was getting into it?
Yeah, I was kind of, I was kind of catching the vibe. I was like, okay.
That's good. Okay.
You know. So let's talk about friends.
Well, I have a mug from his favorite auntie. It says, "Friends like you are a true blessing. Do you have any friends like that?" Well, I thought, okay, I'm very picky. I don't really get really close to anybody at all because I don't seem to keep them when I get close to them. So there was this one lady in my life, and if you watched the live, you already know what it's about, so don't be telling the secrets. Okay. So anyway, there was one lady, she had to really maneuver herself into my life. It took her, I'm going to say about 3 years before I said she was a little over associate.
Oh, yeah, no sir.
So it took about 3 years, okay? And we talked all the time, seen each other, played cards, all kinds of stuff. And it took 3 years for that. Well, anyway, I'm going to figure out how to make this short story. And I'm not going to read what was said, but I'm just going to paraphrase everything. So anyway, we do pop-up markets. She wanted me to pay because she didn't want to get a Venmo or a PayPal. So I was going to do it. So I did it the first time. The second time, I was like, you just need to get a Venmo. Because, if you're taking payments, you need to take Cash App and Venmo. Correct? Okay, then we got that cleared up. So I paid for it. I didn't go on Sunday because it was going to be too high. And we made most of our money from other vendors. So a lot of those vendors weren't going to be there. And we didn't really have a lot of foot traffic. So I was like, it's going to be 100-some degrees. I don't need to be out here in the heat dying. And we weren't really going to make any money. And I was wasting more money than making any money. And because there were some errors that happened with it this way, it didn't even bother us because we hadn't even paid yet. So I get online with my YouTube family. And we stay up until 4:30 my time. So we staying up partying, having a good time. And so I go to bed at about 5:15. She's blowing on my phone. Now, if anybody really knows me, I don't really answer my phone all the time. Especially if you live in Oregon. I don't answer my phone all the time, period. But
especially if you live in Oregon.
I'm just saying. Because if you're out of state, you're calling me. It's like a rare occasion. Yeah. So I try to tend to answer that. But most people, and especially her, I don't answer. Cause the reason I know I'm not crazy and thinking I don't answer, because when I answer, she be like, "Oh my God, you answered the phone. Whoa, you answered that phone." So I get this big dramatic before we even get the conversation out. So anyway, she gonna leave me. So I wake up around 12-something. I go and look at my phone, and she's basically like, "You took my money. You need to just cash out me my money. You don't even have to call me back. Just cash out me my money." It's just really funny that such and such, or however she said it. And I was like, this is what I woke up to? Mm-hmm. Hey, this is how starting on my wonderful day. So I called, and of course I cussed and clowned because I was mad. Yes, Lenore gets mad. And
ooh, yes.
I get mad. And so, and then I just sent her the receipts, and then I'm not talking to her anymore. But I know I handled the situation wrong because I went off of my emotions first start. That was number one, what I did wrong. Number two, I allowed it to bother me the whole day, which was another wrong thing to do because you don't let nobody mess up your energy, period. Yeah. So, even though we give advice and stuff like that, doesn't mean we don't make mistakes. And I made 2 very big mistakes that I would really tell you not to do, One, I should have calmed my nerves down. And then I should have just sent the receipt and not even reply to this conversation. And then I should have just then moved on and, again, not talked to her. I wouldn't read it.
That's optional. But yeah.
No, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have talked to her. No, because my thing is, if you think that about me, one, I never even showed you that side of me before you didn't even think that way of me. But even if I showed my side, then why would you trust me? Then if you thought that way about me, then we shouldn't have never been cool in the beginning.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Yeah, so I should have just left that alone. And you called me a thief? And not just any kind of thief. I, swindled you out of your money thief. Like, I'm one of those type of things. Thief. I swindled you out of your money. I know that we can't never be cool, And that's just for my own safety. Because if you don't know, Lenore don't do pain. Emotional, physical, verbal, I don't do pain. And it's just not in my...
I can see what you mean.
Yeah, so, but those are I made the mistake. So, what I would tell you to learn from my mistakes is, when somebody does that to you and come for you like that, don't respond. If you have a receipt that says you did what you were supposed to do, send that receipt and leave it alone. You ain't even got to say with a smart mouth, because in my head saying good luck wanted to come out. No, don't even say nothing. And it's harder not to do that, but I believe if I would have did that, my
anger wouldn't have took over that whole day.
Yeah.
But because I called and cussed her out, I think that is what messed up my day.
Yeah.
Because now my adrenaline is pumping, and so when I'm calling people, you know what she did, blah 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 blah. You know what she did, blah blah blah.
Exactly.
You know what that did? That just made me. And then I got mad at the people I was talking to, because then they was changing the subject. Like, oh girl, yeah. You told her, well, my child. Okay, one.
I'm trying to hear that.
And my thing
trying to dwell on what's going on. And,
exactly.
And it's because that you fed that.
I fed that demon.
To continue for it to be acknowledged.
Exactly. But I was mad at everybody, because I was like, as much as I have to hear you guys talking, you don't want to hear me talk for 2 minutes. So I had to call my best friend in the whole world, and that was my mama. Cause she gonna tell me if I'm wrong. She gonna tell me I need to stop and come. But when she was like, "Girl, yeah, she was out of place," I knew then. It was holding pop, y'all. I wasn't ready. I like, my mama agreeing with me. My mama is agreeing with me. Whew. But I have calmed down since then. Don't seem like it, but I have. But I just want to say, you find out who your true friends is, and just because you've known them for a long time does not mean they're your true friends. Because sometimes they have a hidden agenda. And you can even ask Eli. I was saying even before, I don't even know if she liked me anymore. I think she just needs to know where the pop-up is. And he was like, really? And I'm like, I just don't think so. Especially because this goes with, this is your chakra, this is your area, this is where, about you. That week we didn't go to our daily pop-up market. Me and Eli was just everywhere, every day doing something. So Friday I said, I'm not doing nothing. I don't care what's going on, I'm not doing nothing. You got me for like 30 minutes and I'm not doing anything. Even my mom was like, oh, we could go to Costco. Nope, I'll give you a card. I'm not going. Not doing it. Nope. Zip. Just not happening. So her car was messing up, so she was going there. I was like, well, I'm not going to be there. I asked to see if my mom will meet you there and help you out or whatever. But I'm not doing it. And she was like, hey, you're not even going to ask about how I'm going to get there, or, I said, well, you sound fine. I'm on the phone with you. So it ain't like you're in distraught. You're just driving slowly home. I'm on the phone with you. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to talk to Mom and see if she can do it, blah, blah, blah. And now
you ain't got to say
it is. She's slow, because I did have to say it 100 more times. Then she was like, look, no, it's not going to get cut. I wish it would get cut. So my mom said, yes, she'll do it. And she was like, oh, never mind, my other car is not working. And it needs to be jumped. The mechanic says it needs to be jumped, and it needs to this and this and this. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to let Mom know you ain't coming. And I hung up. So I told my mom she ain't coming. She said, okay. And we went about business. Then she called back, oh, yeah, I need a jump for my windows, and my windows are down and all that. I was like, oh, that's messed up. Yeah, I understand. Okay, well, I'm going to get ready to go because I'm finishing up what I'm doing here. Because I'm trying to prepare, And I know then she was mad. Like, I can't believe you didn't stop to do it. I said, when you plan something, Satan always gonna make everybody need you for something. Because Monday to Thursday, nobody needed me. Nobody needed me to do anything Monday to Thursday, except for my mama working my nerves, because she's my mama, she could do that, I love her. But nobody else needed anything until I said I'm not going anywhere. And I'm like, if I'm not going for my mama to go to Costco, I sure ain't going for you. You ain't nothing to me like that. My mama is the world to me. That's my mama. You ain't about my mama. That's like saying somebody above God. You know, it don't even make sense. But, yeah, so even with that, you got to keep people in your boundaries. But I think that's when she started really distancing herself from me. And, you know, I don't care because I got to make sure my household is taken care of. And if this is how I help pay the bills up in my household, and I'm trying to get stuff ready in my house, I can't be over at your household helping you. And why would you want me to? Just, you know, you got to take care of your household. A true friend would have wrote, girl, these pop-up markets been free, and we done paid. Can you send me the receipt so I can let him know I paid and he need to give me my money back? See the difference in that? I'd have been like, girl, what? It's free. I didn't even know that. Okay, no wonder he wasn't tripping on this paying this week. Okay, I got you. I'm going to send you the receipt. That's not what I got. She told me I took her money. I didn't even ask for your money. I didn't even ask for a penny from you. I took your money.
Even putting things into perspective. That's really the first thing you should do in any situation. If you have the time, once you get the anger out, try to collect yourself, put things in perspective. What would you do in that situation? Someone is telling you, okay, this is a free thing, nobody's been paying, they're saying this, blah, 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 yada, yada, and you pay. Well, first of all, your first instinct shouldn't be that the person that you went through to pay didn't pay as well, because we're vending as well. So now you're trying to exclude yourself and acting like you're the odd one out, and someone's pulling this whole big scheme on you. That approach obviously means that you're not fully trusting, or there's some you're not. If it's a friendship, you're not fully in the friendship. You can't trust. Trust is the foundation of every relationship. If you can't trust that person, what is the point of having a friendship? You can have a associate relationship, anything like that. You're far out business, not even business partner. Just someone like that. But if you're going to consider friends and claim this person as your friend, I feel like it is important that you have the foundation, of course, of trust. So instantly you're falling off of the trust, and you're taking that anger, frustration, that whatever you might be having in the moment, and instead of collecting yourself and thinking about things, the first thing that you're doing is shooting a message. That's like one of the most dire things for anyone. Like when you're angry, the moment something immediately happens and you have that instant reaction, if you don't have enough time to actually think about what you're finna do, that reaction, 9 times out of 10, is completely not the one that you want to make. So in doing that, now you have to sit with your actions. I mean, it's not like you can take it back. So you talk to this person again, and now you want to have a whole different energy. The first thing that should come out is an apology. But, I mean, as far as friendship goes, like she said, you don't want any friends like this. If you have any friends like this that are only seeking you for a benefit on one side, they're not seeking to benefit you. That's all I could say in general with this whole conversation. Queen Lenora said all she said. She gave a whole story time and everything, and ran you down with everything. And she let you know what she did wrong in the situation. She let you know what you can do right if you ever have something come up like this.
Yes.
And I feel like it really is important that you, even if it is a friend, don't get blindsided by the friendship. Think about all the things that this person is doing to you. And would you do the same? That's really the big thing. Would you do the same? Because for me, treat people the way you want to be treated. Now, if you know you would do the same thing, you can't get mad. You might just have that friendship like that, and you might do it and not know. But you just take that moment and self-reflect. Would I go off on someone if I felt like this, or would I try to figure out the situation, do a little bit of analysis. Compare that as well as what that person does, their normal actions, and see if it's too out of line for them. And when you see that overstep, you gotta cut it out. So that's
What
all
he
I can say.
said. That's all I can say. I'm done. I'm done with the situation. Like I said, you can't even be an associate to me. Associate got more rights than you got at this moment. Mm-mm.
And so, with all that being said, we hope you take heed of this message and remember to
love and live
each day
as if
it were
your
last.
Smooches.
Smooches.
I love you all.
The truth and real, to tell you how you feel.
Okay.
The Love and Live Show. The truth